I guess I should have done it during their upkeep, but whatever. Okay, that's all of them. What else do they have on their deck? Harmonizer's still scary. They have Sirach, 1 Charm, 4 Esper Origins. Okay. We'll see where this goes. This is a weird build of Simic. Now we get to do this. Borid. Yeah, good thing we didn't play into their spell peers. Oko. Legend of Kyoshi. Reclamation Sage's main deck. Quenchia. Pawpatch Formation. Okay, this looks like a pile. Hopefully okay, we can get all 3 of their permanents here. So let's see. We can effect creature enchantment. Okay. That felt good. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Sean here. Got another green-black Annex deck that I'm exploring today. This list that you're looking at right now is not the one that I played in the video, but it is the list that got me thinking about this archetype again. If you've been following my content, you know, last season I recorded a green-black Annex deck, and it was weirdly, it's my most popular video by views, but in it I went 0-5, and I was half tempted to just not post the video because I was pretty tilted out at the end of that. But I posted it anyway, and apparently people love green-black midrange, or green-black Annex, so funny how these things work out. But this list, let's see, I'm recording this on the 15th. This list got a league finish on MTGO on the 8th, I think, on the 7th, so just over a week ago, in the hands of Mei Chang. Don't know who that is, but congrats to them for having a league finish with the deck. And I tried out their list. Really did not like it. It might just be like my play style. Didn't jive with the deck, but I absolutely hated leaning on Scavenger Regent as the sweeper. Like, things just outscale Scavenger Regent so quickly. So I tried the deck and did not like this particular build of it, but the fact that this build had success made me want to keep tinkering with my build. So I'll have the links to both decks in the description, but switching over to what I played in the matches that I just recorded is this. They were playing Caustic Exhale. I had eight real dragons plus the 7 changelings, so they had 15 ways to turn on Caustic Exhale. I honestly don't think that Caustic Exhale is that much better than Hex, and in some matchups, Hex is actually just way better than Caustic Exhale. So I was completely fine going back to Hex. they were playing 4 Duress in the main deck, and I think that like in the games where they like play Scavenger Regent on turn 4, and like a Ritual Chamber 6/6 Demon on turn 5, the Duress is better at like punching a hole for you to just like get aggro. However, because I hate Regent and I'd rather just play actual sweepers, it means that I can't like turn the corner as well as that deck probably could have, or that deck could have. So I'm playing Cruelclaw's Heist instead of Duress. I do think that in these Annex builds, Cruelclaw's Heist is kind of necessary. So I've got that. Got the split of Deadly Cover-Up and Day of Black Suns, and then 2 Rise of Sozins. This could be a split on Lily. So, like, we have some creatures that if we minus her and sack, we can get the value right away. Or she can just get proactive a little bit quicker. But yeah, I like the last video that I recorded on Green Black, I was playing Elf. So I was playing 4 Elf, 3 Mutable Explorers, and 4 Firdoch Cores, and I think that was just way too much mana ramp. So not playing Elf. I had Shared Roots in the deck for a little while, but it still felt like it was a little too much air. So you really need to like have top end to like start ending the game. So yeah, less air, more interaction, have a good chunk of top end. Rise of Sozin like plays double duty as being cleanup, as well as eventually turning into a threat. I did like Urgent Necropsy. I'd be tempted to run more in the main deck, except that the deck is not super great at turning on Collect Evidence. Disruptive Stormbrood, which I could also be convinced to play more of in the main deck. Disruptive Stormbrood shuffles into your deck. Day of Black Sun has 2 casting costs in the graveyard. Our ramp spells don't go to the graveyard. So if the deck was better at turning on Collect Evidence, I'd want to run more Urgent Necropsy. I think Urgent Necropsy is like the best reason to be green-black in the format right now. So yeah, I would want to play more copies of that if we could, but I like Unholy Annex just goes into play, so not super great at collecting evidence, unfortunately. But yeah, I think adding the green to the black Annex package is a reasonable way to build it. Mutable Explorer, it's fine. I'm not super hot on it, but I think if you're playing green, then you play it alongside Annex. So ultimately, my verdict, I don't like it as much as I like the Orzhov deck that I recorded with last night, and but I am glad that I explored this space a little bit more. I feel like if you're playing black mid-range to control, you just need to play the actual Wraths. You can't rely on Scavenger Regent. And if you are playing Scavenger Regent, then I think that you just need to like be way more proactive. Like if I did keep it closer to that build, then I would like want Liliana's in the main deck, and I don't know if I would play. I think they have like 3 Ugins in their deck. So, yeah, didn't have a super winning record today. I think we went 2-3, or was it 3-2? Something like that. There were a bunch of, unfortunately, some of the matches were not super great. Like one of them, our opponent conceded after we locked up game 1. They just disconnected. And then another one, we just, the matches were, there were not a lot of decision points in some of the games, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's the deck. I think that A lot of the card choices I've explained in many other videos. Heritage Reclamation and Urgent Necropsy in the sideboard. Could see going up on Disruptive Stormbrood in the main deck. It's not quite Heartless Act and Shoot the Sheriff in terms of everything that it covers, but having it be a modal card is nice. So glad I explored this place. I don't think it's the best choice moving forward, but yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge of that in terms of what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a comment. And if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing. Helps to grow the channel. And enjoy the matches. Wasn't my favorite deck to record with, but I still enjoyed recording the matches. So enjoy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace and chicken grease. USNS. 90%. I don't love this, but this is kind of what we signed up for. Like, playing a control deck. Luckily, they are playing creatures that Hex can target. There's the bat. Now they see we don't have an answer to Kaito. Shoot the Sheriff doesn't hit Siren. I think I just play the Hex and get the tap land into play. Oh, okay, they're mana screwed. Drowner? Okay. Okay, we have to do this before they can Kaito. Okay, they don't have double blue, but there's the hard cast Kaito. Okay, we might be in some trouble here.
I've seen scarier things in a bolt. I thrive in the dark.
A turn too late. So I used the Heartless Act instead of Shoot the Sheriff, because I was thinking that they had the map token and they could get a token on something to make to turn off Heartless Act. But now Shoot the Sheriff is looking really embarrassing, staring down Soulstone Sanctuary.
Now I know your weakness.
They've got to have the removal spell here, but we don't have much else that we can do.
Never underestimate my skills.
Alright. Just super soft to Kaito. When this comes out. Pawpatch is reasonable. Sozin is pretty slow against them. Don't love Deadly Cover Up either. They do play a lot of 1-drops and 2-drops, so Day might be a better Wrath than Deadly Cover Up, but Deadly Cover Up can catch a cat. Yeah, let's try it like this. We are pretty soft to Kaito. We only have the 4 main deck answers to it. If I had a second land, I would keep this, but I'm on the play. Gosh, again. Wow. Okay, I don't think we were meant to win this one. So, what's the plan here? We need to like get lucky with a Cruelclaw's Heist or something. All right. Sidebinder, okay. Just hardcast the Kaito. We still only take 3 damage, and they still get to draw a card from Surveil. But yeah, we're done. Well, unfortunately, that was not very much of a match. Nino, number 417. I've dropped to 1800 a lot. I feel like there has to be like a cap somewhere that like cuts you off at the numbers going to 1800. I've never been at 1799, but I always figured since 1800 was so common for me to see and for me to see in opponents, I assumed that there was some sort of cutoff. Ooh, okay. Double Earthbender's Ascension. Untitled Explorer. Royal Treatment. Let's see if they Earthbend the... Okay, they did Earthbend the forest, so... Let's... I guess I should have done it during their upkeep, but whatever. Okay, that's all of them. What else do they have on their deck? Harmonizer's still scary. They have Sirach, 1 Charm, 4 Esper Origins. Okay. Wish that was a land. Maybe I was supposed to play the Mutable Explorer on 3. Wow. Am I just dead? I think I'm just dead. No. Yeah, I am, because they can animate another land. Okay, nice. That's too bad. What is not good against that? Too many cards that are good against them. This is the problem I had with the last green black deck I tried recording with. Let's try it. We can draw a card with Pawpatch Formation. Double the end is going to be good against them. We'll try it. Give me a land. Alright. We get to do the thing. Should have done it during their upkeep, because now they can play a 4-drop, but I think it was... I should have at least thought about doing it during their upkeep. Because now... I probably would have still done it, because I know that they had Royal Treatment in their deck. Let's see if they still have it. Double Royal Treatment, okay. So the animations on all, I guess viewers can't see my pet. I got Donnie hiding there, though, behind my face. ourselves. Okay. They don't have any more lands. I guess they can go and get a fetch land with Archdruid's Charm. So, unfortunately, I think I need to... I need to Stormbrood this. Then they probably play Sirach. And then I don't love the spot that I'm in. Badger Mole Cub. If I draw a land and I'm able to get a demon into play, I think I'm in an okay spot. So they can play Harmonizer or Sirach here. Nope. Yeah, I think I just try and draw a card. Okay, that might end up being relevant. Would have preferred to have drawn a land. Yeah, okay, they get to kill my Annex. I'm gonna take 6 here. Or are they gonna warp and play a land and then I take 10? Well, I can't get anything. So I'm at 11. Man. Oh, I'm in some trouble. Sleep here. Just eat 4, potentially 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 8 if they draw a land here. Double might form Harmonizer. Well, that's unfortunate. I think I have to keep that. So they have like 4 passages, 4 tunnels, and some number of promising veins. They have 10 lands left in their 30 card deck. So they're 1 in 3 to draw a land at any point in time. Full control here. So we're at 5. We get to play a demon. They have to play a Harmonizer now, right? Yeah. Does that just kill me? I think that does. Because it gets trample. So it's an 8/4. That does not kill me, but I do need to block it. Full control. I think it should give me priority without holding full control, but I don't want to. I don't want to take the chance. So I'm basically just dead to them drawing a land. Don't love my spot here. Yeah, they can earthbend this and sacrifice it. Okay, yeah, that just kills me. Okay. I feel like this game was winnable, but we just didn't hit our 5th land for too long in a row. Yep. Ugh. 2. Not a great start. Zam. 8%. Playing against Kona. This is not a good hand against Kona. Bossing Sing. Maybe they're... I don't know what they're playing. Cub. Surveillance. Did miss a land drop. Frog Nissa sleeves, nice. Formidable Speaker. Alright, let's see what they got. Okay, so they're just Simic playing Hedge Maze and Bossing Sing. Seems weird. Getting another Cub. supposed to not be greedy and just do this now. Because if they have a Detect Intrusion in their hand, the double Cub can get out of hand real fast. And that turns on the Collect Evidence for the second Deadly Cover-Up, so... we'll see where this goes. This is a weird build of Simic. Now we get to do this. Borid. Yeah, good thing we didn't play into their spell pierce. Oko. Legend of Kyoshi. Reclamation Sage's main deck, Quentia, Pawpatch Formation. Okay, this looks like a pile. Hopefully we can close the game out here. Well, here comes Oko.
I'll be much more than a thorn in your side.
That was a good draw.
I want you to be.
I should have played the core first. I don't think it matters. They don't have anything that... Yeah, if I had the core in play, I would have a lot more mana to play with here.
Don't lose your focus.
Okay, now we get to Stormbrood, the Borid.
Nobody likes fun anymore.
Give me the good game and then slow roll me. Yeah, this is one of those situations where Rise of Sozin would be better as Liliana, and because we're on the front foot here, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Are they just disconnecting? I mean, their deck seems very mishmash, but honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand the reasoning behind, like, some of the wonky Nature's Rhythm lists that are out there. I see some of the lists that get league finishes with, like, Rhythm, especially when they're dipping into, like, all the different colors. They are making card choices that I'm sure are good, but are not immediately obvious to me, since I have not played with a bunch of... I've not played with the archetype a bunch. Yeah, it looks like they're just disconnecting. They literally gave me the good game and then disconnected. Alright. Yoshin. Number 59. Ooh, okay. They're in the double digits. We're in the double digit percentile. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Moon Shadow. So this is probably the... Yeah, but rude deck. Okay. Wow. It's pretty sweet. They're gonna get a trigger off of the Bloodthorn Flail. Mister. I should have done this first. Like, I was thinking I might be able to catch him with the Rise of Sozin, but that coming into play tapped, it hurts. This is a pirate. Awkward. So they are getting a 50-50 shot to hit their monument here. I guess Casey would have probably just killed me. Paying 3. I'm at 5 now. I'm at 3. I don't love giving them their Bloodghast back, but I had to get Cool But Rude off of the table. Yeah, if they can kill this Stormbrood, then we're just dead. Yep. Oh, double Cool But Rude was quite a lot of burn. I don't love the discard against them. But, I mean, like, they have so few key cards, like Bloodthorn Flail, Cool But Rude, and Monument. So maybe I am just supposed to bring in Duress? I don't know. Black Sun comes in, though. Ugin is probably too slow. Like, they were playing Bloodghast, and they're playing Flamewake Phoenix, most likely. Don't love this. I guess Cool But Rude. I was thinking it doesn't hit Monument, but it does hit Cool But Rude. Shoot the Sheriff. Heartless Act. Heartless Act and Shoot the Sheriff both miss certain permanents for certain key creatures. So I think I need to just lean on my Wraths here. This is probably just too slow entirely. So let's bring that in. I don't think I want the second Ghost Vacuum. We'll try the Cruelclaw's heists. It might just be... Let's try that split. Like, Duress hits all their most important stuff, and it comes down like before Cool But Rude can come down. And on the play, we can catch a flail with it too. But drawing it later in the game just seems awful. I mean, we're not answering their key cards with this hand, but we can answer like a fair draw with this hand. Probably should have mulliganed this. So, like, we just need to have our answers to their artifacts and enchantments. Oh, they took DCU. this might be greedy, but we need to start drawing cards. Maybe we can get them to level up Cool But Rude. Okay. Well, now they know we have the Pawpatch, so they're not going to level it up. I'm just going to play a second one. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Well, that's... nice. Supposed to just make a demon here. Is this when they go get Casey Jones? They already have it. Okay, we can get all three of their permanents here. So let's see. We can effect creature enchantment. Okay. That felt good. Urgent Necropsy is our best card against them. Assuming we have fodder for it. Ooh, they get to get back Casey Jones? That's real nice. Alright. Yeah, here on the draw, I think we need to just bring in the max duresses. Maybe we just max out tactics too, like... I don't know if Ghost Vacuum is going to be good enough. And... maybe we just trim in Ugin since we're on the draw. Let's try it. We just gotta hope for a really good opener. Okay. Do I want that? I don't think I do. I already have a changeling. Cool but rude, okay. See it? Return clock? Oh, man. Ooh, that was so good. Three. Looks like get back NT. All right, beat number 59. Just got to draw our best card against them in games 2 and 3. All right, we're back where we started on the night. We went 2 and 3-ish. Was that? I think that was match 5. Okay. So some reflections on the deck. I mean, unfortunately, we had a bunch of non-games in those 5 matches. And it's late enough that I probably shouldn't stretch it out. But I think that there's powerful cards in the deck. Having the ramp on 3, to kind of bridge to like the big game at the end is reasonable. I like that, unlike the previous time I recorded a green-black Annex deck, I had Elf in the main deck along with Explorer and Core, and that was just too much like air. And I think that struck a better balance with this list. I did not love, like, Ghost Vacuum in the main as a flex slot seemed fine. I did not love like we lost to not hitting our 5th land drop against mono green. We extracted their forests and then still lost both of those games. Yeah. So I feel like we lost to a little bit of variance. Like Dimir midrange, we just didn't draw a way to answer Kaito. Which, to be fair, we don't have a way to like pressure Kaito. I think we drew our Restless Cottage the turn after they stuck Kaito, so it was just way too slow. So, I mean, Rise of Sozin could easily be a split of Lily and Rise of Sozin. Yeah, Urgent Necropsy, I think, is the best reason to be green-black. It is very good in the format right now. So yeah, I think that there's like reason to be in green-black. I don't like it more than I like the black-white version, but thought I would explore it since I'm on this Annex run here. And yeah, that dragons list kind of made me start tinkering with it, and I just wanted to get a video recorded with the deck, even though I changed a lot from that basic list. But cool. If you've made it this far and you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, help grow the channel. Jam that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the deck. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time. Peace and chicken grease.